Every World Cup has one. A team that nobody gave a chance. A nation that walked into the tournament ignored, underestimated, and completely written off, and then proceeded to destroy every prediction, every bracket, and every expert opinion on the planet. Cameroon in 1990, South Korea in 2002, Senegal beating France in that same tournament, Greece winning Euro 2004, Iceland at Euro 2016, and then Morocco in 2022, beating Spain, beating Portugal, reaching a World Cup semifinal for the first time in African football history. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is the biggest and most unpredictable tournament in the sport's history. 48 teams, 104 matches, 8 rounds of knockout football, and an expanded bracket that gives teams more room to build momentum, survive a bad day, and go on runs nobody predicted. The chaos is built into the format now. Someone is going to shock the world in North America this summer. The only question is, which 5 nations are most likely to be that team? Today, we go through 5 nations that could destroy every prediction at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Confirmed squads, real facts, and genuine reasons why each of them can go further than anyone expects. Welcome to Football Detailing, and let's get started.
Colombia. Coach Nestor Lorenzo. Group K alongside Portugal, DR Congo, and Uzbekistan. And here is the dark horse that the smart money is already starting to move towards. Because Colombia are not just a team with a few good players. They are a complete, structured, tactically coherent side that finished CONMEBOL qualifying in 3rd place. Above Uruguay, Lorenzo has confirmed his 26-man squad. In goal, Camilo Vargas of Atlas and David Ospina, the veteran returning for one final tournament. Defenders, Davinson Sanchez of Galatasaray, Yerry Mina, Daniel Munoz of Crystal Palace, John Lucumi of Bologna, Johan Mojica, and Christian Tello. In midfield, and this is where Colombia are genuinely frightening, Richard Rios of Benfica is one of the most dynamic young midfielders in European football right now. Jefferson Lerma of Crystal Palace provides defensive solidity and experience. John Arias of Palmeiras brings energy and direct running. Juan Fernando Quintero of River Plate provides creativity. James Rodriguez of Minnesota United, at 34, this is almost certainly his final World Cup. Still one of the most technically gifted players at the tournament when motivated. And then the attack. Luis Diaz of Bayern Munich. After a phenomenal debut season in Germany, one of the most dangerous wide forwards in world football. And Cucho Hernandez of Real Betis. Lorenzo's style is a relentless high press, suffocating midfield control, and direct attacking football built around speed and individual brilliance up front. Their group, despite Portugal being in it, is very manageable. Colombia can absolutely top Group K. And in the knockout rounds, a front 3 of Diaz, Duran, and James Rodriguez in the form of his life could beat anyone on the planet on a given day. Do not sleep on those cafeteros. Senegal. Coach Pape Thiaw. Group I alongside France, Iraq, and Norway. And Senegal go into this tournament as the reigning Africa Cup of Nations champions, a fact that the European and South American-focused football conversation consistently and almost embarrassingly ignores. Thiaw confirmed a preliminary 28-man squad, trimmed to 26 before June 1. In goal, Edouard Mendy, now at Al Ahly, and Seny Dieng of Lyon. Defenders, Kalidou Koulibaly, the captain and one of the most dominant center backs of his generation, Abdou Diallo, Formose Mendy, Ismail Jacobs of Monaco, and Moussa Niakate of Nottingham Forest. In midfield, Pape Matar Sarr of Tottenham, one of the most exciting young midfielders in the Premier League, Idrissa Gana Gueye of Everton, Nampalys Mendy, and Lamine Camara of Monaco, who has been one of League One's standout performers this season. Forwards, Sadio Mane of Al Nassr, still the most important player in this squad at 34, still a match winner at international level. Nicholas Jackson of Chelsea, Ismaila Sarr of Crystal Palace, Habib Diallo of Strasbourg, and Mamadou Sarr of Chelsea, who earned his first senior call-up. Thiaw's Senegal are physical, direct, technically strong in the wide areas, and built around one of the best defensive structures in African football. They are placed in Group I, yes, alongside France, but are entirely capable of finishing second and advancing. Japan beat England and Brazil in recent friendlies. Senegal beat France in 2002.
history tells us that Group I is not as settled as it looks on paper. And in the knockout rounds, no team will want to face Mane, Jackson, and Koulibaly when they are locked in and motivated. Senegal are dangerous. Full stop.
Turkey. Coach Vincenzo Montella. Group D alongside the United States, Paraguay, and Australia. And the word that keeps appearing in every scouter report about this Turkey squad is the same word: golden generation. Turkey returns to the World Cup for the first time since 2002, the year they finished third. 24 years of absence, and they return with arguably the most exciting collection of attacking talent in their entire national football history. Montella confirmed his final 26-man squad after working from a preliminary 35-man list announced on May 18. Goalkeepers, Uğurcan Çakır and Altay Bayındır of Manchester United. Defenders, Merih Demiral, Çağlar Söyüncü, Ozan Kabak, all European-level center-backs with significant club experience. Ferdi Kadıoğlu of Brighton, Zeki Çelik, and Mert Mulder. Midfielders, Captain Hakan Çalhanoğlu of Inter Milan, the organizer, the leader, the passing range and dead ball quality that shapes Turkey's entire identity. Orkun Kökçü of Benfica provides energy and creativity. Salih Özcan, Atakan Karazor, and Ismail Yüksek add defensive steel and balance. And then the attack, the part that makes the whole world nervous. Arda Güler of Real Madrid, 20 years old, Champions League experience, one of the most technically gifted young players in European football right now. Kenan Yıldız of Juventus, 19 years old, already a Serie A regular, pace, flair, and an ice-cold finishing ability that belies his age. Kerem Aktürkoğlu of Fenerbahçe, Kaan Uzun of Eintracht Frankfurt, Barış Alper Yılmaz of Galatasaray, Deniz Gül of Porto, Yunus Akgün of Galatasaray. Montella's Turkey are tactically flexible, physically strong in defense, and absolutely electric in attack when Güler and Yıldız are in rhythm together. Their group, USA, Paraguay, Australia, is the most favorable draw any dark horse at this tournament has received. Turkey should top it. And in the knockout rounds, this squad has the quality, the youth, the hunger, and the unpredictability to make a run nobody sees coming. In 2002, they finished third. In 2026, they want to go further.
Japan. Coach Hajime Moriyasu. Group F alongside Netherlands, Sweden, and Tunisia. And if you are one of the people who still does not take Japan seriously, let us remind you of a few things. In Qatar 2022, Japan beat Germany. Then they beat Spain. They conceded just 3 goals across 16 qualifying matches for 2026. And in the last 12 months, in international friendlies, they beat England at Wembley and beat Brazil. These are not lucky results. This is a team being built systematically and intelligently over years, and they are about to make the entire world pay attention at the biggest tournament ever staged. Moriyasu confirmed his official 26-man squad on May 15 in Tokyo. The headline absence is significant. Kaoru Mitoma of Brighton, their most dangerous wide attacker, misses the entire tournament with a hamstring injury. Takumi Minamino is also out with an ACL injury. Hidemasa Morita is absent too. These are painful losses, but the squad that remains is deeper than most people realize. Goalkeepers, Zion Suzuki of Parma, Keisuke Osako, Tomoki Hayakawa. Defenders, Hiroki Ito of Bayern Munich, Ko Itakura now at Ajax, Takahiro Tomiyasu also at Ajax, returning after 2 years out injured, a huge boost. Yuto Nagatomo at 39, who becomes the first Asian player ever to appear at 5 World Cups. Tsuyoshi Watanabe of Feyenoord, Yukinari Sugawara of Werder Bremen. Midfielders, Captain Wataru Endo of Liverpool, who recovered from an ankle injury in time to lead the side, Daichi Kamada, Ai Tanaka, Shunsuke Mito, Gakuto no Tsuda. Forwards, Takefusa Kubo of Real Sociedad, the standout name now that Mitoma is absent. One of the most lethal wide forwards in La Liga, capable of single-handedly changing a match. Keito Nakamura, Ayase Ueda of Feyenoord, Shuto Machino, Koki Ogawa, Jiro Taniguchi. Moriyasu's Japan play a relentless high press, aggressive, structured, and suffocating for teams that are not technically equipped to play through pressure. They transition at lightning speed and are extraordinarily compact without the ball.
They conceded just 3 goals in 16 qualifying matches. They opened the 2022 World Cup by beating Germany. They are in Group F with the Netherlands, the very team that knocked them out in 2022. That is a rematch with something to prove. Moriyasu has said publicly his target is the semi-finals. Given everything this squad has done in the past 4 years, why would you bet against them?
Norway. Coach Ståle Solbakken. Group I, alongside France, Iraq, and Senegal. And this is the dark horse that every single serious football analyst and betting market agrees on. Norway, the nation that has been absent from the World Cup since 1998. 28 years. And they return with the most devastating striker on the planet leading their attack. Solbakken confirmed his official 26-man squad on May 21. Goalkeepers: Erjan Nyland, Egil Selvik, Sander Tangvik. Defenders: Christopher Ayer of Brentford, Julian Rierson of Borussia Dortmund, Leo Ostegård of Napoli, Marcus Holmgren Petersen of Fiorentina, David Muller-Wolf, Fredrik Andre Bjorken, Torbjorn Hagem of Rosenborg, Sandra Longas, Henrik Falconer. Midfielders: Martin Odegaard of Arsenal, the captain, the creative brain, the player who makes everything work for this team. Sander Berge of Fulham, Patrick Berg of Lens, Christian Torstvedt of Sassuolo, Morten Torsby of Genoa, Antonio Nusa of Club Brugge, the 19-year-old electric winger who has lit up the Belgian Pro League all season, Frederick Ausmus of Benfica, Oscar Bob of Manchester City, Jens Petter Hauge of Genk, Andreas Schelderup of Benfica, Philo Osgaard of Wigan Athletic. Forwards: Erling Haaland, the main event, Alexander Surloth of Atletico Madrid, Jurgen Strand Larsen of Celta Vigo. Erling Haaland scored 16 goals in World Cup qualifying alone. 16! Norway dominated a European qualifying group that included Italy and finished the entire process undefeated. Solbakken's Norway are direct, physical, and built around 2 players who are among the elite of world football right now, Haaland and Odegaard. When those two are in sync, Norway are terrifying. Haaland scores at a rate that no other player at this tournament can match. Odegaard creates with a vision and technical quality that makes Norway impossible to press effectively. Their group, France, Iraq, Senegal, is tough. Finishing second is the realistic target, but Solbakken's team went undefeated in qualifying. Japan beat England and Brazil recently. Norway beat Italy in qualifying without breaking a sweat. Get Norway into the knockout rounds and they will face no team without fear. Haaland has never played at a Senior World Cup. He turns up for the biggest moments. This is the biggest moment of all. Norway are the #1 nation that could destroy every prediction at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, which of these 5 nations do you think goes furthest? And is there another dark horse we have left off this list that you think belongs here? Let us talk. See you in the next one.